Hey guys, International Master William Paschall, along with the Macro Panda. We've been busy moving furniture today. Very little chess involved in the early stages of the day, but I'm looking forward to this arena, escaping from the rest of my life with a brief chess interlude for the better part of 2.5 hours here, guys. So we're playing a Blitz arena, Sparkle Horse arena. On the overlay, I called it Slaggy's Arena, because it really is. Slaggy's my Twitch name and more my personal nickname. So Slaggy Sparkle Horse Arena. Blitz guys, here's the link so you can join. Tournament will be getting underway in 15 minutes. Welcome to Astrobait and Mule Skinner. Good to see you guys. Astrobait donated 35 bits. Blobix this week in first place. He likes to be in first place, very competitive. 600 bits, Jim with 200, HTFP with 102, Merrill Dixon 101. It's like the price is right. Warnaki Fishrat Cal, WJ Loof, and Astrobait with 50. What's up, guys? All right, we are going to get underway here. Only Astrobait in the arena so far. You have to be a member of the team. Mr. Coffee, wow. Coffee meeting. They make him bring the coffee. They make you bring the donuts too, Mr. Coffee, to those office meetings. That's not right, man. Not right. I mean, they should be more understanding about your former job situation. Not taking advantage of you like that. What's up, WJ? Chess people. WJ reminds me of something else. WJ. Who's a WJ? All right. So the tournament is 5+3. You guys, you've got to join the horses and Panda and horses. Just left, right, left. No, it's Panda and Horses Club. Mr. Coffee can help you out there. Or maybe I have to do it now? Oh, snap, Mr. Coffee, now. How does it work? Do I have to do it now, or can I set... What am I going to do? Do I have to send you back? Now I'm still the one in charge, so I have to make people members. I haven't had any messages yet. How does it work? It would be good, Mr. Coffee, if both of us would have the power. It sort of sucks, you know, like we should both have the power to make people members of the club. That only one person can do that? That's lame. You're still at work. Okay, guys. Here's the link to the tournament. Actually, Aspate helping me out there. So we're going to get underway in 12 minutes. You have to join the club. Oh, no. There are 2 tournaments. The other tournament was supposed to die. Oh, man. The other tournament was supposed to die. Did you jump in there somehow, Save a Dog? Save a Dog, can you find me the link to the old tournament? Because I could maybe close it if there was no one else in there. Purple Dragoon, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to 17 with a check inside or cash, but I prefer a check for $17.50. No, I'm just kidding, guys. You have to join the Panda and Horses Club. Go to Panda and Horses Club on lichess and getting these weird hyperlinks. Mr. Coffee had to subscribe. He's subscribed for 22 months, currently on a 22-month streak. All right, let me see. Open in new window. All right, nobody else is there. Can I close it? How do I? Oh, I have to withdraw. Thank you for letting me know about that. Actually, Save Dog. I had this strange concept that if I just left the tournament, it would automatically close itself. But I have to actually withdraw, and I forgot. It's a miracle that Save a Dog realized that, because I made this other tournament. It was starting at the wrong time, and I just wasn't thinking, and I didn't withdraw. Good call, man. As soon as my bosses leave, gotta keep an eye on all of those bosses. Be better if you just had one boss. It'd be easier to manage. Chess holds its master in its own bonds, shackling the mind and brain, so the inner freedom of the very strongest must suffer. Sounds overwritten, even if it is Einstein. Did you know that Einstein was good friends with Emanuel Lasker? Interesting fact. Okay, you think you joined. Well, if you joined the Pawn the Horses Club, you have to get a notification to somebody. Somebody has to approve that. Purple Dragoons. Maybe if... I know what I should do. I know what I'll do. All right. Let me open the club on the other. I did this last time. Yep. No, I got to make you a member. Yeah. Mr. Coffee, in his will, specified that I should be the moderator of this club for the rest of my life. You have two choices. Be the moderator of Horses and Panda Club for the rest of your life. That's choice A. Choice B. Stay with your wife for the rest of your life. Okay, no, seriously. We've got Sparkle Horse, Save a Dog, Astrobate, B, actually A in that case. A. I'd rather be the moderator. I reversed it. All right. We've got 4 players thus far. If you guys want to join the club, I will monitor my messages. And Mr. Coffee got out of that. He was so slick, claiming that he couldn't make it last week in time. Now I have the responsibility, the mantle. It's on my shoulders for the rest of my life. I'm inherently lazy, guys. Mr. Coffee, are you going to join the arena yourself? Since you don't have the mantle of responsibility, I think you should actually join the Sparkle Horse arena yourself. Even though you are the moderator. I mean, the moderator of my dreams, the moderator of my stream. But it's up to you, man. I don't know if is Coffee home? Yeah, he said Lasker would be the greatest mind of our generation if he didn't waste his time on chess. That's probably true. eBay from Mubot. Thanks, Astrobate. I'm running into an estate sale. I'm running an estate sale with some people in 2 weeks, and I've got to start taking some of my eBay items down, because if they sell in the estate sale, I can't sell them on eBay too. But we'll work it out. I should put more items up on eBay. I just don't have time to do everything. Got a post office box today. Now you guys can send me angry letters to my P.O. box. I feel like a professional business. I had a P.O. box once a long time ago in Boston, Stewart Street. Been a long, long time. But I like the P.O. box. It was like, I opened it up and it hadn't been used in 2 years because it's covered in dust. It's damn, dude, they could clean them out or something. They don't even clean the boxes out. It's just filthy. All right, whatever. You get what you pay for. You should have seen the look on their face when I mentioned the word UPS at the post office the other day. There was this silence that went over, and everyone's staring at me because I said those 3 letters. And I just froze there looking at the post office guys. I didn't. Sorry, it just came out. No, the problem is it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know how most post office boxes, I think, if that's the way my one in Boston used to be, would have like doors on both sides. I think that's like the normal way. But these ones like just have a door on the outside. So like the post office people can steal all your mail whenever they want. So the dust just like comes in from inside the post office, basically. It's like an open on the inside box. I thought that was kind of weird too. My first post office box at Stewart Street in Boston was definitely not like that. You could reach in, grab somebody, like if you have really long arms. I'm in a funny mood today, guys. Driving for the next hour, Mr. Coffee. Oh my god. Don't have like an accident because I'm moderating my stream. He's doing hands-free moderating today. God, I love this Belgian beer, Hoegaarden. I'm not that big on white beer, you know, wheat beer, but it's really good when it's like kind of hot outside, refreshing. How does beer even get in there? Let me see if we have any other dudes waiting to join the club. But I'm not just going to accept anybody in our Pawn on Horses club. You have to be either a subscriber or a regular friend of the stream. Bill, did you join? I was getting Bill confused with WJ. I don't know why. WJ, where are you from? I know where Bill's from. Here's the link. I don't know why I got WJ and Bill confused with each other. I think because they joined my stream around the same time. Oh man, you're a Bill too, that's why. There's too many Bills now. It's like Dimitri. There's only two names in my stream. You're either Dimitri or Bill. Either American or Greek. Okay, guys. Wow, the tournament is about to start in 2:49. Okay, so no, when you said you liked the Hoegaarden beer, I started thinking you had to be like European or something. I mean, Americans are, you know, a lot of people are into microbrews and stuff. That's a different story, but all right. I have not played chess at all today. Only 5 of us thus far. It's a little bit late because this crazy Sinkfield thing never ends. Chess 960 with Kasparov. Hello, I would like to join. Bysonov. Okay, great. We could have 6 players. I don't know whether to call him Bysonov. No, just an alcoholic. Go by Liam. It's an old name. Okay. 6 players. Then there were 6. No one over 2,000. There's no camel cultures. Actually, I should really remember to invite people to this tournament. When I was making it with the password, I was sending the password out to everyone. But now that we don't need a password, I got lazy. I'm just totally overwhelmed with this. Preparing to try to sell a house. It's just crazy, the stuff I have to do. All right, guys, 55 seconds left. You tried to get my bullet up to 1600, but you failed miserably. Don't worry about it, man. Bullet doesn't matter. I'm sorry if I made you feel that way. Bullet absolutely doesn't matter. Please don't think that I feel that it does. We only have 12 viewers, but we just started shortly ago. So it will pick up, guys. If you need to join the tournament, let me know. Mr. Coffee is in the car. I am taking requests to join upon the Horses Club. Last week we had a decent tournament and turnout. Turn. But this is like the smallest group we've started with in a while. Just 6 players. Principal Skinner, I called him. All right. I hate that you have to make your first move. It's not right that you have to make your first move in 20 seconds or whatever. You know what? They should modify that, I think, to just like you can click a button. Because if I want to think for 30 seconds on my first move, I mean, it's my 5 minutes. I should be allowed to think for 30 seconds on my first move. There should be like a CAPTCHA or some sort of like thing you just click. Just to say that like you're present, you know? And then you can think for as long as you want. Like if I want to think for a minute on the first move, if this was like a real tournament, I can think for a minute. Like why should I be restricted on my first move to only be able to think about 20 seconds? It's just not right. In fact, in longer games, I think it would be useful. I've known some professional players who would oftentimes think for like a minute or two on their first move. And I think that it can be useful. Edward Elric. And I wish Bob was here to I wish Bob was here. We need someone to be like the doorman. Edward Elric, I don't know you. There's no password. It's a club. It's a private club. What if I just play E3? This is not an open tournament. Tournament is welcome for subscribers and people regular to my stream. But what makes you think there's a password, Edward? He knows that. Old password system. Strange. Yet I don't remember. Did you play before? Not a lot of us here thus far. Hopefully it will fill out. Mule Skinner, did we have this once before? I think we did. I believe we did. Bishop A6. Somebody else played that. Take back. I take that back. Take back my acceptance. Take back. We need a bouncer. That's what we need. Bishop A6. Someone else played this against me. Was that you, Mule Skinner? Or was that someone else? Coincidences. So if knight C3... I guess I just played D3. This is a really chicken way to play, but negate that whole question here. You could even play B5, BBB. I'm sorry, guys, if sometimes I don't remember people who maybe came to the stream like once or twice. It's even if I had a good memory, it would be hard, but I don't. Maybe for some things, like I'm trained to remember chess positions and stuff, but not good with names. That always happens when I'd meet girls. In one ear and out the other. After 2 seconds, you meet somebody at a party and you still can't remember their name. Then it's embarrassing. It's so awkward. To like trick them into saying their name so you can not embarrass yourself to have to ask them again. I hate that. I think it's related to visual memory though, because I have a much better visual memory than auditory or audio memory, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure where this knight goes, but it's definitely more active on c3. I still feel like we had this before. Principal Skinner. Jim's here. I'm glad you're here, Jim. We need a bouncer. Someone to check people at the door. And Mr. Coffee's late because of traffic. He can't really fully involve. And Bob's not here. Bob, loves to investigate people. So Jim, we don't have the password system in place, but still, people want to join the club, and we need somebody to kind of other than me, help decide who should be able to join the club. Not anymore? Password, you mean? I'm glad that you're here, Jim. The tourney is safe. Well, it's safe until one of the trolls joins the club. Then we have to kick them out or whatever. I'm not sure if this is the right idea. It's an idea. Very sensible. Calm and collected. So what's my plan now? You have no plan. Yeah, my knight on d5 is kind of even a liability because I can't take on d5. I didn't really have a plan to begin with. Now even less so. All right. This is such a stupid move. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Maybe not. It's ridiculous. Yeah, this is just ridiculous. Horrible move. But it's hard to find a good move here for white. It really is. I mean, retracting my own knight, admitting my mistake by playing knight c3. What the heck should I do? Bishop c3, best move. This is what I was afraid of. Then he kicks me out with a6. And then he's got queen a8. So now I just wasted all the time helping him improve his own position. It's a fail. Queen b2, a6, knight a3. Yeah, that's good. No, I just failed. Bob said it's a good move. That's the first sign. What if I took on d5? Then my queen's on a bad square. Everything is bad now. This is ridiculous. I have to go back. It's couldn't find a normal plan. Just embarrassing. My queen has to stay here to protect this knight in f3 in case he plays queen a8. Oh, now he's repeating moves. I'm actually glad you did that because I think you should probably find something better. Really. Now he's got knight a5. Very strong move. Thanks, Astrobate. Should we sing birthday songs? We'll have a sing song about the London system. They can have little birthday party hats and stuff. It's good for the kiddies. Hi kiddies, this is where I started playing the London system. In junior high school. All right. It was the National Junior High School Championship. I don't even know what he sounds like, man. It's just, I can imagine. That has to be what it's about. Space Invaders. You're shamefully abandoning your center here. E4. I'm the master of symmetry. I'm taking space. But he gets the open file, plays for a draw. Nefedov would be psyched with that open file. But man, I mean, this is a position I actually have some kind of experience with. This type of structure in the Reti. I mean, the access to d6, even if it is symmetrical, is still really good. He just hallucinated. Hallucination. He thought my knight was hanging on b5 or something. We're not dignified. Who's we? Speak for yourself. I'm normally dignified. I try to be relatively dignified, but we gotta have some fun too. We can't be all serious all the time, you know? You gotta find a happy medium. I don't want to be like Howard Stern. Even Howard Stern is like turned over a new leaf. He's like a normal guy now. All right. Xerox wants to join. Okay. And Yevgeny Viktorovich. All right, you guys can join. I recognize you guys. HTW0. Who is that? I don't know. Sorry, I don't know you. We should have a vote. This is a democracy. It's not like the United States. I mean, we can have a vote to see who's allowed in the club or not. I think that would be a good system. 7 seconds. Yevgeny just joined. Wow, and instantly gets paired with me. Oh, Yevgeny was the guy I played before. I was thinking he was someone else. There was a guy who comes on the stream from like Portugal, and he has a different name. Something that reminded me of that. Viktorovich or no. No, I mean, I remember both players now, but I was getting two people mixed up. I thought Yevgeny Viktorovich was someone else. I don't think he's a troll. He could be. This is a weird move. Bishop g4. So if knight e5, bishop b4 check, bishop d2, can't talk. Knight e5, bishop b4 check, bishop d2, queen d4. Is that the point? That's just weird. My god, I just hallucinated. You had bishop b4 check. Wow. Alright, I'm not awake yet. I didn't sleep today, but I'm still not awake yet. Wow. I was literally hallucinating that he can play over his pawn, bishop b4 check. That's extreme hallucination. You guys have a good chance today. Nothing wrong with being dignified. What's up, guys? We've got 23 viewers. Tournament link is here. You can join the club if you're a regular on my stream. Another weird move. This weird move prevents me from playing the intended bishop c4. Or does it? Secret move, bishop c4. Oh, I dropped a piece. Check. Take, but look a little bit further and you've got queen takes b7. Man, that's kind of cool. Oh, I dropped a piece. Oh. Yes, I did. But he saw through my little plan. Guys, you've always got to analyze a little bit one step further if you can. I know that it's hard to draw the line, right? But if I had just stopped at I lose a piece, I would have not played the best move. That's why my friend, FIDE master, very strong FIDE master Charlie Hertan, has had success with his book called Forcing Chess Moves. Hertan's point with this tactics book is the importance of forcing moves, teaching people the importance of forcing moves. Charlie said he wrote a new edition, and I have some kind of new game or something. I haven't taken a look yet. The Chinese restaurateurs looked at me like I was taking food out of their kids' mouths. Because you asked for extra chili oil. That's cheap, man. Didn't ask for like duck sauce too, did you? Don't overdo it. They're pretty nice at Kwan's. They're a little bit hesitant when you ask for the extra soy sauce, though. Guys, what's up? Mr. Coffee is stuck in traffic. I'm handling the... I don't know who HTWO is. If you want to tell me who you are, do we know who you are? Because I'm not just accepting random people into the arena. Arena Crush. Arena Crush. How about d5? The d5. 1 Nefudov. 2 Nefudovs. Just practicing my count from Sesame Street again. I haven't seen Nefudov much. I think Bob insulted him too much. Bob, why do you always do that? You get on the wrong side of people. Nefudov does seem kind of sensitive, though. But I miss him. He's my #1 most prolific opponent. We've played like 200 and something games. Guys, don't forget to support the stream. Like Blobix with 600 bits this week, HTFP 202, Jim 200. Jim also donated. Did you donate today, Jim? I think you did. Merle Dixon, Warnaki, Fishrat Cow. WJ and Asterbait. Secret moves. WJ just 100 now. Yeah, I think he's just sensitive. I wasn't really sure what you did. He's more, it's all those British guys. Nefudov, Arsenal fan, you gotta be extra. Handle them with kid gloves. They're just too sensitive. Too much tea. I think that's what it is. It's not Bob, it's really how people respond and paint themselves in the corner. Well, I mean, I can be very hypersensitive at times too. And it all depends on where you are, you know, emotionally at that time. Like everybody goes through periods where you're more, let's say, susceptible or more frustrated but I always come back to the same point that it seems like it's always your perspective. It feels like I should be able to win a piece here. He just keeps tempting fate. What is the deal with this? So he's like minimally losing a pawn, right? I was thinking just rook c2. BBB. Rook d3 nearly wins a piece. This is crazy. I should just take the pawn instead of spending a half an hour looking at obvious moves. Too many monkeys. The monkeys. Which monkey? Really should have been a better way to do this. I win a pawn, opposite color, bishop position is not optimal. He has queen a2, but that loses something. So what's there to think about? I mean, you're playing rook b8, of course. Rook b8. I wish I could trap that bishop. Astrobate. That guy, I don't know him. I know of him. This is getting kind of annoying now. Auto mod? Wow, this auto mod thing is really strange. There's a new auto mod feature, which is just a distraction. Auto mod is crazy. It's like Autobots. Man, that was definitely not the best move. It was called out as sexual, that last, because it had girlfriend in. So any sentence with girlfriend in it is going to be automatically flagged by Autobot. I don't like where this is going, you know? That's a little over the top. A little censorship is a good thing. No, it's not a good idea. I think Autobot. Can we disable Autobot? Is this guy a bullet player? Is that his like big thing? Strange. His bullet rating's actually lower than his other ratings, but he's playing like he's a bullet player. Possible that he's just not used to playing with increment. Auto Bob mode. H4 was a really strange move by me. It should probably be a draw. Okay, back tournament. Terrible technique by me in the lead up to that final position, by the way. I mean, I'm not saying I was winning all the way, but I played really kind of crap. Okay. Of course, he only lost because of one move blunder. Saeed. What is this? 2 join requests. The guy wrote a book there. It's like he's writing a review. Saeed wrote a review and asked me, should we accept Saeed? He wrote me a book review. All right. We'll let Saeed in for the book review. The other guy, I don't know who it is. Normally I wouldn't accept Saeed, but he wrote this wonderful review about me. How can I say no? You guys couldn't see it. Obviously, I was on another window, but maybe it was weird. He thought he was like writing a review. Okay, knight of 3d6. To be true loss. All right. Mr. Coffee, are you still driving, dude? Oh no, the Vanquisher, my Vanquisher. Someone on sound is in the house. Somewhat destructive, which should be your name, to my score. Beating me again yesterday. Somehow, like, Dimitrilas has tricked me into playing the Bishop G4 King's Indian, which I basically don't play. It's kind of funny. Howard Stern mentioned Ben Feingold today. I'm sorry. Because Howard Stern has a chess connection. Howard Stern plays chess, and they hooked him up with the ICC years ago. So, Internet Chess Club, which sucks now. I have no idea. You know, probably Howard Stern, you know, doesn't know that much about the chess world, so he'll go to the most you know, he doesn't have a sort of perspective on a cool place to play chess or something like that, you know. It's not like music or something. Nothing wrong with Ben. Okay, castles. Let's play. Howard Stern would like me better than Ben Feingold if he knew me, but he doesn't, so he can't. You know what I mean? But anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't care. All right, castles, castles. I know Howard Stern went on, you know, he's been on TV and he's like gone through therapy and he's an upstanding citizen now. But it almost seems like a little bit too much, like he's too good and too, it's too of an extreme transition. Like, what's that? The big blow will be to host Esserman? What are you guys talking about? Host Esserman? All right, knight b5. This is a strong move. Strong move for a Greek guy. If I play c5, I take the b pawn, you play knight takes d4, pawn takes d4, bishop takes d4, I just lose a pawn flat. Very little compensation there. There's something interesting to that position though. Oh man. Do you want to try something crazy? It's completely unsound. Somewhat unsound. Yeah, let's just confuse the hell out of him. He didn't even think about taking on d6. It's just no fun. So I made a bad assumption here. I thought that he was definitely going to take on c. Wow, what was that? That was weird. There's like a ghost in my house. An object just like flew off the shelf. Really bizarre. Like there's no earthquakes or anything. It was like sitting there. It's an object that's been like sitting there, like a fire detector, an unused fire detector, sitting on a shelf. Just flew off. All right, I just unsoundly sacrificed the pawn here. I assumed that these pawns would be exchanged, and then I had this golden plan, but now it doesn't work at all. The point was that my knight was going to get access to c6 and come into d4. That was my whole very deep plan. Now he's ruined it all. I'm just down a pawn for nothing. Am I monitoring James? Oh no. I don't understand why Esserman was brought into this. We were talking about Howard Stern and Ben Feingold. The haunted eBay item. People will probably go for that. I could start a reality show. Black Bear. Maurice Ashley's handle on ICC was Black Bear, wasn't it? Jim's gonna come unhinged in a minute when I'm done with him. I'm playing like Acerbate. Completely, totally 100% inspired by Acerbate here. Just sacrifice pawns for nothing. They don't even count. Whoa. Sorry? You're intentionally giving me the pawn back? Well, that was nice of you. No. Delicious and nutritious. That was your whole advantage. But he did improve his bad bishop. He still has some sort of something. I just don't know what it is. I think we can come up with a word here. It's like a new concept. We should call it the mirage effect. When you don't like the other variations, so you just sort of play a third one because the other ones weren't good. So you run to this, actually the oasis effect. I guess we should call it mirage effect. When you play a third variation. Because the first two just don't look good. You just blindly go for the third one. Hey, look, there's some palm trees and some... Yeah. In Kota's book. Maybe you're right, someone on sound. You might be right. You're likely to be right. King F8 not recommended. But he's seriously putting some nasty time pressure on me here. I'm not happy about that, dude. Please forgive me. Oh Lord, for my white square weaknesses. What the... Damn, he's just not... Speaking of unhinged. Fearless. Psycho? You know what's crazy? Do you guys want to know the craziest thing? This is what's crazy. Because Dimitri and Jim are both from Greece, and I was joking, I thought I was playing Jim and not Dimitri. At one point, I convinced myself this was Jim. Especially because Jim's a little bit stronger and he's been playing kind of psycho lately. But then I was like, this reminds me of Dimitri. Like, how fast he's playing here. Jim, and I was going to say, Jim's starting to be like Dimitri in time management. And I looked at the board and I was like, wait, I am playing Dimitri. I was like, look, Jim's starting to use Dimitri's time management system. God, man. He's playing really powerfully. But Jim is kind of psycho too. Not quite as bad as Dimitri though. I mean, in terms of the time play though. Okay, I'm not winning yet. And I have no time to waste. My games take too long. I have no way I'm going to win this arena. Playing like this. Yevgeny might be a troll. He's played before in my stream though. So we're hoping he's not the famous troll. I've only played him twice and he doesn't really talk. So the famous troll, good pub name. It says he's from Canada. But his modus operandi is a little similar to someone else. Man, that was the dumbest move I ever made. I set up this tactic with rook with e 8 and I didn't do it. It was like rook e8, queen d8, queen e8, queen d1. I like ruined my own tactic. I just almost freaked out, almost jumped out of the chair there. Stay in your box, stay in your area, your zone. That's it. The containment containment tank. Stay in your containment tank. He lost on time. All right. That was horrifying. So what's this? We had Edward Delric say, well, we played more than 2 times, and I do talk. Just can't do that during games. All right. Yeah. What else we got? Regulars to the stream. Is Mr. Coffee here? Mr. Coffee, are you in the house? Can anybody else give me an idea? Dimitri, really tough game. I thought I was playing Jim. I was like, Jim's playing, you know, his normal standard. The normal Jim standard here. Didn't think at all about like the fact that it wasn't Jim's style opening. Oh, here we go. Mr. B3. I might as well just play A5 now. If you're gonna play B3, like no matter what I do, I should probably try to play against it to some degree. A5. What works best against B3? A5 actually not so good here. I had a good game yesterday with Bisonov. I played C5. Okay, if you're going to play B3, I'm going to do this. Sometimes I played the black side of King's Indians where I did like d6 and d5 in 2 moves against people who do b3. So let's just play it in 1 move. Now he does c4. Completely inconsistent with his b3 approach. That's weird. You threw me there. I never pegged you for a c4 guy. Okay. c4 is the main line. But not the move you expect. Lajos Jurkos, a Hungarian IM, played b3 against me in a King's Indian. And I've played that type of setup with white, but this is a rare move. Knight bd2, I don't know. I'm not playing the Grunfeld much, so... What am I supposed to do, like bishop e6 here? Then e4. Does that seem right? I don't know what I'm doing. He's 1500. He said he was going to try to get his bullet rating over 1500. I mean, dude, not important to me. I just don't understand. He seems pretty fast. Jim, what did you think of Dimitri's game there? In the opening, I don't know. I convinced myself it was you. And I was like, oh, Jim, good game. I missed that. Uh-oh. Thank God there's no bishop takes g5. That would be like a sharp move. Well, you could play that next move, right? Actually looks pretty good for white. I like this type of position. Black is probably okay here. But my development seems a little bit weak, actually. Dimitri is talented. I mean, if not for his bad time management, he would be like 200 points higher. But Baisanov, we don't know that much about him, and we've only played 11 games, despite my good score. He seems to play the opening well. That much we know. He got me playing something I never play. The black side, well, almost never, the Grunfeld. So I'm just facing a very powerful bishop pair here. Not that enthused about this. The black is probably close to equal. Common Greek stereotypes. Bob is good with stereotypes, in case you didn't notice. Thank God he's not like an officer of the peace or something like that. He'd be like racially profiling everyone. I mean, we all have a certain amount of stereotyping that we do. No one is perfect. Bob is kind of a specialist. He's not racist. It's a hot topic these days, being not racist. What if I play knight b6, bishop takes c6? Yeah, this is actually a weird move. Kind of like it. I hate bringing my knight off of d5 going back to a bad square, but his knight is so vital. It actually looks like a good idea for black to do this. I'm surprised that the auto mod didn't go crazy when I said the word race. It said girlfriend. Someone said girlfriend before and it started to freak out. Now, would it do the same thing if you said boyfriend? Because if not, then I think we have a problem. That's not equality. I bet it doesn't go off when you say boyfriend. I think that Bob, Mr. Coffee must have turned it off or something. Bob's gonna try to trigger it. You don't need to try. Yeah, that worked, Bob. Good job. I'm not sure what that really proves. Well, it still functions. Okay. You proved that it's functioning. Good job. Bob's practically a scientist. Cause and effect. Rook c1, such a good move for white. God. Alright, I guess I should just take on d4, bishop takes b7. Take on d4, bishop takes b7, rook b8. Knight a5, c5. He could even go totally Botvinnik here and play like knight a5. My God, man. He's playing like a genius. Knight a5. MILF. MILF. It sounds better when you say it with a Russian accent. MILF. All of Bob's keywords. c5, knight a5. Baisanov, do you have another account by any chance? It just doesn't seem like you have enough games. He's playing insanely well here. I can't believe I've won all 11 games against him. It reminds me of Save-A-Dog. Except Save-A-Dog was rated like 1600 and he was playing like this. I knew like you had to have more games. I mean, there's like hardly any games. White's playing like a positional master all the way since the beginning. Except maybe he missed knight a5 there. That might have been more incisive. He's made one inaccuracy in 17 moves. Not bad. He used to be an e4 player, switched and changed his name. What's your rating like in over the board chess? Jim, thank you. 300 bits. Wow, that was generous. Jim wants to catch up to Blubix, I think. Wonderful positional play by White in this game. He's been better since the opening, straight through. Now I'm just equal at best. Queen c1, man. Look at this. The level of play here by White. Incredible. Most 1820s here on lichess cannot play this well, dude. That is strong. Yeah, I wondered if he knew Arsenal, because they're exactly the same range and from the same country. He wimped out a little bit there, but it's still probably might even win material. Though I have a strong pass pawn, and upscaler bishops, like the material shouldn't matter that much, so he's going for like queen, rook c6. So I have there, so he's not winning the pawn. So he wimped out with bishop takes d4. That's fortunate. I thought I was going to have to play queen f8 there. I mean, when I play an opponent who's 1800 and I'm in time pressure and I can barely hang on against them, and I look and they see they're 1500 in bullet, I got to be like, what the is going on, you know? I mean, that's pretty unusual. How can you be 1500 in bullet? I just don't understand. How would that even be possible? I'm almost losing on time. And I'm like 600 rating points higher than you. Just dropping pawns. I'm just dropping a pawn. You could have taken on c7. I mean, speed is not his problem, right? He found that move, queen f3, with no time. Now another defense. I mean, how can you be 1500? My God, man. Infinite Flash Chess would give me a hard time. If your rating was like 1800, 1800, 1800, 1900 in bullet, I would like believe it, you know? But it's like, that makes no sense, dude. You're actually better in the fast stage. Wow. I mean, I was lost probably at some point. I didn't want to know. I mean, that is like a 2000 bullet. You should be higher in bullet than the other ratings. All right, let me get back to the tournament here. We've got Flying Lithium. Who's Flying Lithium? Totally new account. Okay, that's not happening. Sorry, Flying Lithium. But, like, I don't accept totally new accounts here. 42 usually play on my mobile. Can't seem to play that fast on mobile. Well, I don't think you're playing on mobile now. I guess. I don't know, man. You're playing pretty fast. I couldn't. I almost blundered like a piece several times. I almost hung mate in two. And white was better the whole game until the end. That was impressive. Okay. Whoops. All right, so there's still one player I didn't clear to join because they're not really a regular to the stream. The other one was like a totally new account. What's going on? What the hell's going on? Did I just lose? Did I just start a game and lose? Did I forfeit? What just happened? Oh, that was weird. I thought I started a game and like lost. You're actually really good in time pressure. I'm out of practice. I haven't been playing any Blitz at all, except on the stream. But I used to play 5-0 all the time. And when I play a lot of 5-0, my speed goes back to a good level. But now, because I'm only playing on my streams, and I'm only playing like 5+3 and 7+3, I'm extremely slow and shaky in time pressure. I need to play, 5-0 at least to get my speed back to a good level. All right, so Uber driver's here. He's very tough. I'm good at 3. I can play 3-0, but I haven't played much, lately. I could play 3-0 pretty well. But again, it's the same thing as, you have to practice it, it just doesn't. I can play 3-0, but I have to practice it. But I was never quite as good at 3-0 as 5-0. I think 5-0 was my strongest time control. 3-0 degenerates a little bit more into bullet naturally, so I'm decent at 3-0, but a little bit, my highest level of play is 5. I also have more games in 5 minutes than any other time control, so I have a good feel for it. I didn't start playing increment Blitz until 2015 when I started streaming here. I never really liked increments. So this is a new opponent. He wrote a review, so I let him in the tournament. But I don't know anything about him, so we'll see. He's from Iran. He looks like a pretty strong player. He's got 17,000 games. Nice. It's great to see people who have like established accounts with lots of games. That means they're like a good resident of the site, They don't change their account every 3 days. Well, 17,000 is crazy if it's like in 1 year or something, But if it's like he played 17,000 in 5 years, okay, no problem. I mean, some people have their accounts on lichess going back as far as like 5 years ago, even further. I guess. Castle. So 92, it's a little slow now. If I play knight d2, he plays queen b6 or knight b6. I had a game where I played knight b6. I think knight b6, a4 is theory. He obviously knows this. If you play the Benko, a lot of people play this declined Benko line. It's still 10 a day. Well, for you, Bob, you're not as crazy as most chess obsessed people. You think about other things besides chess, but he's really seems to be a specialist in this line. I effed this up, I think, with white already. Looks like I seriously effed it up. I've lost all my advantage due to a bad move order. He's just rattling off the moves. I may not be long for this world in this game. This is already better for black. He's got 17,000 games, 2,000, 4,000, 5,000 here. He's not a bullet player, only 1,800, so... Yet he's played all his moves in 10 seconds. It's because he knows the line really well, I guess. White already has nothing, or maybe slightly worse. What's up with this move order? I don't understand. What did I do wrong? There's nothing else I could do. He's like refuting this line. A5 and E6. It's like brilliant. I think this just totally equalizes for black. At least. I think I'm actually overextended. This pawn on D5 is a target. Trade of pieces is good for black here. He should be happy to just trade knights. Black slightly better, but maybe only equal at worst. But I'm not happy. I mean, he's supposed to take with the queen. I actually had this position, I think, with black against somebody on the stream like 2 weeks ago, last week. So they asked me, Benko died, you know, Paul Benko died, and someone was asking me to play the Benko, so I played a Benko, and I think I had this exact line with black. And I also took with a knight on b6 in a position where it's more often like queen takes b6. So this just looks like a position where white has the worst pawn structure. And despite having slightly more space, the fact that one piece has been traded is actually in black's favor. So I'll bet like white is maximally equal here. This is not what I want. I want to have no pieces exchanged in this position if I'm playing white. I was debating whether to put the bishop on b5 or e2. Maybe rook a3. I can use my rook laterally. Typical idea. It looks like Saeed's only problem is time. Played the opening perfectly, but he's tanking now. Guys, thanks for joining my tournament. Tomorrow's off, but Thursday we have a subscriber stream where we do game analysis. People submit games to the stream, and I analyze them live on the stream. If you'd like to submit a game, you're a subscriber, please do so. And just send a message to my account, Sparkle Horse on lichess. This one I'm playing on now. My one and only account on lichess. Queen c7. So that move strikes me as kind of weird. Muy pasivo. Or is it muy pasivo? How do you do the emphasis in Spanish? Now I can't remember. It sounds like I'm saying spasibo. Muy pasivo. It's been so long since I listened to my Spanish chess friends talk. It's been so long since I had Spanish chess friends. All right. Resident Evil. That guy would become the Resident Evil if it was to go like knight g4 and f4 and just destroy me. I specialize in prophylactic thinking, Bob. Can I say prophylactic without the mod bot going after me? Mr. Coffee, good to see you. How was the drive today? By the way, what was it crazy? Because it's like the first day for like kids going back to school and stuff. Did you get stuck behind a school bus, Mr. Coffee? Is that what happened? Because I hate when it happens. Nothing. Oh, you said that about the late meeting. I hate when I get stuck behind school buses. That's the worst. The worst move ever. Bishop takes h3. B. But I have f4 in that case, so it wasn't so clear. Now I told him about the tactic. I should probably not allow it. Bishop h6, bishop h3, we still have it, right? Yeah, the bus, the stupid, oh man, that's the worst. Right in front of you. You're like, and that last car that got by before you, you just hate them. I know, Bob, it drives me crazy. You gotta wait for all the little brats. Oh, I thought this was a kid-friendly stream. I'm just kidding, guys. All right. Bishop takes h3. Wait, this isn't the junior high school stream? Junior high school London training stream. Okay. I realized, I was thinking about it today, I played in one Scholastic chess tournament in my whole life. Well, actually, I played in an unrated one before I played in my first tournament once. That was a joke. It was like an unrated tournament that was elimination. But only one time. Now it's like such a trend. Scholastic chess tournaments. So important. G4. But Saeed got a little bit passive. Still, I'm not sure he's necessarily lost. But I don't do Scholastic tournaments. Once I was a high school team coach, and they wanted me to like go to one of the like nationals with the team. I was like, no, I don't do that. Sorry. I'm too cool for that. I don't babysit kids at chess tournaments. Overqualified. I'll host my I'm not gonna feed into it. No. The kids were so disappointed. They would have had the coolest chess coach at nationals, but that's the problem when your coach is too cool to go to the tournament. It's a big problem, Bob. I'm just joking around, guys. I kind of miss Fuchsia. She'd probably be shutting me down with some sarcastic comment right now. Evening the playing field a little bit sometimes makes it more interesting. Bishop takes. I want to play f5. I'm trying to do tactics that just like don't exist. Rook e6. Oh my god. Is this possible? I'm just being weird with rook e6. Just playing tactics for the sake of playing tactics. Does this work? Totally unsound. I just took advantage of him. I missed rook b7 though, guys. Wow. It only doesn't work because I missed rook b7. Any other line would have been playable. I saw rook f8 and I was like, okay, I'm active enough here to compensate for the exchange sack. But look at this, rook b7. Rook b7 refutes my sacrifice. But it was good enough to confuse him. It was Saeed. It was good enough to confuse him with like 0.4 seconds left. You see, I want to play f5, but I can't. He'll just like take it. This was my intuitive idea. God, it was right, actually. Look at all these lines. The computer's finding knight d1, knight d3. I didn't imagine I would be fast enough. Okay, Saeed, thank you for the game. You played the opening well, but then you went a little bit too passive. You know, you've got to improve your play between the opening and the final position there significantly to be a little bit more active. Still theory, etc. Never remember this person. The Fangster sounds familiar. From Twitch, longtime viewer. Fangster. Alright, I guess we can allow Fangster. Who is Fangster, though? I'm getting scared, like his ratings are too high. Do you guys remember Fangster? Let's get some second opinions. Longtime viewer. The Fangster. Is he a prominent viewer, Bob? Can you guys verify? Can I get a second opinion? Is it Gary Fang? Like Joe Fang? Is it like one of Joe's Weedmaster's brothers? I remember that. Should I let him in? I wouldn't call him a prominent member, like he's there all the time. Gary Kasparov and Gary Fan. We call my friend Joe Fang just because it sounds cooler. Once there was this game Wolf versus Fang, which was kind of cool. But it's actually in Chinese, it's Fang. So it's Gary Fang. Alright guys, 16. He's a prominent member. He's here every day. He's a previous sub, really? Oh wow. I mean, I remember his name, but he hasn't been around that much. In fact, it's pretty rare. Alright, the anti-mule skinner move order.
Well, yes.
It's like stuck on the same one.
Yes.
It's always that same one.
No.
No. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, the next person that asks to join the Pawn the Horses Club, we're just going to do yes or no. And that's it. You get one answer. We forced Mule Skinner to play the Grand Prix attack. None of that Bishop B5 nonsense. This is I can do this. You know, this is playable. But that other line with like 3 Bishop B5 drives me nuts.
Yes, 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 yes.
Let's test. Mr. Coffee's just testing the system. Can I join the club? I've had several people approach me about lessons lately, guys, and the problem is because of my situation, you know, needing this operation for $1 million. No, I'm just kidding. Because of my situation, selling baseball bats, I basically don't have as much time to teach chess lessons professionally. So I've actually had to turn people away lately who are interested in lessons because WJ Luke just says, I need a teacher. So temporarily I am turning people away. I mean, generally I wouldn't do that. Queen E1. Alright, so I don't know if he studied this or he's just making it up. It's been a while since we played the Skinner. Knight H6, one of my favorite themes here. We're being as hyper modern as we can because I am willing to even castle queenside. There's this expert from New England named Tim Hankey. He was like 2100, and we had this game 20 years ago where I was white in Grand Prix attack, and I castled too early and committed myself, and he actually castled like queenside. So we had this sort of situation, and it was insane. It's weird to play the white side of the Grand Prix attack where black doesn't castle or castles queenside. Like, it just doesn't feel like... I mean, there are ways for white to attack on the queen side with like A3 and B4, but it just doesn't feel right. Like, you're designed normally to attack on the king side. Did I think about this move order, you might ask? Sprinkler system, don't worry. It's just a sprinkler system. Wow, so he's tempting me into castling kingside into the vortex of the hurricane. My neighbors who are never there are down. Their house is like unoccupied, but they're trying to sell that too, so they've got a dog. He's always like in the car barking. They leave him in the car all the time. It's weird. Yesterday they called me from the shopping center, like that their cat was having a heat stroke or something. But maybe it's just a brain tumor. Anyway. Weird stuff. I mean, I'm not laughing about that. It's just how absurd that comment was. Laughing at myself. Exactly. Like, I didn't mean it like that. It was just how weird it was, you know? They're like, oh, don't worry. He's all right now. It wasn't. He's done having a seizure. Knight e4. All right, guys. I'm basically, when I talk like this, I'm stalling because I don't know what to do. Essentially, commit myself to castle kingside. He's forcing me because he's threatening this. Forcing me to decide. Queen d7. Pawn d6. I'm screwed. Knight f5. All right, man. Let's do it this way. This feels wrong. They called me from their house because they were separated into two groups, and somebody had the cat at the store, like the supermarket. They took their cat to the supermarket, and the cat was like in the car at the supermarket. Like, okay, that's weird. First of all, who takes their cat in the car to the supermarket? But anyway, then they called me like, can you take us to the, we might need a ride to the supermarket, or I don't know. It was just bizarre. You read a bunch of books, you study a lot. Don't study too many YouTube videos, because sometimes you can learn bad things. Unfortunately, it's kind of like Chessable or whatever. You know, you really have to be careful and be selective. Knight f6 check. I mean, you can't it's hard to relearn stuff once you learn the wrong way. So be cautious about like what YouTube videos you study, and I mean, make sure it's a strong player who's really being objective. I mean, I've worked with grandmasters who were not objective. Like Roman Gigiashvili used to constantly promote me to play things that weren't really good. For example, you know, openings that weren't that great. Even strong grandmasters can lose their objectivity. Look at this move. This e6 is great. Wow. Fantastic move. I hate you for that move. That is simply brilliant. I think I'm screwed now. Wow. It looks like I actually have to take on e6, which is super counterintuitive, but anything else was just flat out horrible. This is brilliant. e6. Damn. The whole thing, man, he has it completely worked out. They thought it was an allergic reaction, actually, with the cat. But I said, it's having like a seizure. It might be epilepsy. I had dogs that had epilepsy. And, but I mean, the brain tumor thing, it's like a 17-year-old cat. So that's, I think, the more likely. All right, knight g5. Man, I hate muleskinner.com. I hate you for playing so well. The Depression Club. Yeah, 17-year-old cats. Anything can happen. It was just weird. I hardly know the people, and they're like asking me to drive to the supermarket. I would do it though. I'm that kind of guy. I'm a good guy. I'm the kind of neighbor you can ask to drive and rescue your cat. 17 is a good age for cats. It's like me. Middle age. I mean, I know cats can live into their 20s, but it's not that common. I mean, like indoor cats. Good age, it's like they're dad bod. They're rocking the dad bod at 17. I'm gonna trigger the thing again. Why don't I castle? I'm really getting annoyed with Principal Skinner. He's crushing me. Damn it, Mule Skinner. Why do you have to play so well? He's playing like God. And there's also the possibility of Queen H4 coming in. Not right away, but at some point if my knight gets attacked. 1870. He's got 196 and a half points lost. 21. Look at this. C4. I'm just hanging on by the skin of my proverbial teeth here. And I think that white must be better. Maybe not. That seems like a lame move. Oh my God. Did you see this move? Are you for real? Bishop E3? Oh my God. I'm trying to make illegal moves now. He's just trashing me. And I just walked into that. He's just thrashing me like a dog. Did you see this guy? What? He like can even read my mind before I make my moves? Wow is right. You just panicked? Oh no, I blundered. I just blundered. Oh my God. Silence of the Lambs. Sees everything. What time is it there where he is? Damn, dude, what is he taking today? Did you see this game? I mean, yeah, I know he messed it up, but the first, like, 40 moves was seriously perverse crushing of black. I should have castled kingside. This was my first mistake. This e6 move is just insanely brilliant. Look at that. The only move he can play. It's like insane. I guess it's fairly obvious, but he had like 10 candidate moves in that position. Wow. And then this. Interesting. Great game. All right, guys. I'm lucky to survive there, although I thought I was like winning at the end. Let me refresh our join requests. I'm allowing people to join the club if I know them and they're regulars to the stream. Only why we have WJ, thanks for the 100 bits. Impressive game by Muleskinner. His game is ruined by the end there, some blunders at the end. I'm still comfortably in the lead. Apparently, I've been told. No, I'm not. Primary disease is in the lead. Do you think that's strange, or is it just a coincidence, Bob? It's cheesy noob. His primary disease? Or what? It's like exactly cheesy noob. No? It's Purple Dragoons, but it's very similar to Cheesy Noob. What happened to Cheesy Noob? He just disappeared? You never endorsed allowing him into the tournament. He kind of acts like Cheesy Noob a little bit, but different. You're right. It's weird. I don't know. I guess I'm just too paranoid. But he's crushing it, huh? He's only got 49 games in his account. That's weird. What's his other account? All right, are we going to get another game? I guess Primary Disease is going to win the tournament. Not a lot of high-rated players in this one. Everybody's under 2,000, except for me. Well, Saeed was 2017. Maybe I should start berserking. Wait, what? Warnaki, you're 1100? I guess I have to berserk. I thought Warnaki was a little higher rated than 11. Like Jim said, I can play 3 minute. Warnaki played the sharpest line, d5. Pawn sack, good line. It's like what Fuchsia did against me the other day, but not really sound version of this. Slightly different. I'm going to take this. If I thought I was in trouble, like Purple Dragoons was going to win the tournament, I would have started berserking earlier. You guys were all like, oh, you're comfortably in the lead. Uh-huh. Until somebody just starts winning every single game instantly. Discord just told you Slaji started streaming. I don't know why we have so few viewers today. Does anybody have a theory on that? Like, my viewership is down really low today. I mean, I know St. Louis was on earlier. I don't think that'll ever end. It's getting kind of boring now, but we usually have at least 30 viewers. No raids today. Is anybody else streaming? Hikaru's streaming. Surprised Astrobate didn't notify us already. Why today? What's today? Like a random like Tuesday? Man, these chess players need jobs, including myself. Oh, because of chess.com. Okay. I said the evil word. That's like when you go to the post office and you say UPS. I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to do that. I want to like Castle Queenside, but it's kind of crazy. Taking that pawn is kind of crazy too. He's inducing me to go nuts, basically. Forget it, man. I'm just gonna play sound chess here. Nice job, Warnaki, trying to get me to go crazy. But I think Warnaki's playing too fast. First piece of advice. Me too. But I mean, I'm down to a minute 33. I should probably, you know, think a little bit more about my last move. Spoiler. Spoiler alert. I'm very sharp today. As you know, I don't do chess.com. I don't like it and don't really agree with it. I only play on lichess now for the most part. I mean, I would play on like the free internet chess server, FICS. That was like the first ever chess server I played on when it was ICS, the original internet chess server. Even later. This was going to play somewhere else. That site has sort of died off though. lichess has done a great job. The best free chess site in the world. Maybe the best chess site in the world, period. Alright guys, this is gonna end in our victory. Warnaki, you should resign and try to get some more points in a different game. We only have 20 minutes left. Remember, guys, it's an arena, so it's important that you... Man, that draw with Muleskinner just wrecked me. He destroyed my streak starter. Primary disease just going off, beating everyone. He reminds me of someone else. Similar, very similar to Cheesy Noob in his modus. Bob subbed him. He didn't sub himself. Remember, Cheesy Noob never subbed. Around the same strength. We're getting paranoid. We need a raid. Someone to pick us up. I'm playing Saeed again, the other higher rated player. Man, another Benko. No, I'm not going to do it. Too fast. It was over in a flash. Fast and mad. So I don't play the Trompowski. I just randomly chose an opening. Knight b6 looked better than e6 for black. I don't remember now. Can I do this? It feels like this should be a good gambit for white, but I'm not so sure anymore. I think I want my mommy. 92? 92. That's a greedy guy trying to steal that B pawn. Man, that is some seriously materialistic chess. So, knight b5 was CD. But maybe that's good for me, actually. I can play a3. It's possible I didn't analyze this far enough. Like, knight b5, c takes d, a3, stopping bishop b4 check, continuing to threaten stuff. But it's too complicated if you don't know the opening. The knight to d5 and knight b5 are both themes. But I definitely shouldn't play the Trompowski since I only know how to play it for black. I was just sitting there and I realized that we just played like an hour ago. And he wants to play the Benko and he knows it really well. So here I am like after d4 knight f6. Thinking like what else can I do? I guess English should have been the best. Like c4, c5, knight f3. I don't really like that line though either. I always allow the Benko when I play like d4. This is the point rook b1 I was looking at. Because if I don't, then he has tricks. Knight b5 still. Seems strong tactically. Maybe instead of rook b3, I should just develop a piece with queen d3. This feels like a target. I gotta get my pieces out somehow. Man. a3. I gotta develop here fast. g3 castles, bishop g2. I have nothing. I have nothing for the sacrificed pawn. The sacrificed pawns, which will probably be pawns soon. But now we do. The way he played this looks like white does have something now. Possibly. Maybe not so easy. Someone's been talking about knight takes d5 a lot. You could play that, but not anymore. So just a3. Saeed's pretty good. I mean, that's a brave continuation to play queen takes b2. He didn't play it like he knew it was book or something. He like thought for a while. Like 5 seconds. 5 seconds at least on queen takes b2. I mean, I guess this is probably a line. Guys, we have the subscriber stream on Thursday. Game analysis. But I'm really disappointed with today's stream. Very little turnout here. Is my stream highlighted on lichess? Is that working? Knight d5, bishop d5, rook b5. Oh, maybe not the best line. I had a little hallucination. I'm just lost now. I thought for some reason I could play rook b5 like it was protected. I just lost. Just lost a piece. I'm just going to resign. Good game, me. But let's just play another game because I'm not going to try to defend down a piece there. So, just hung a piece. Wasn't super comfortable with my position. For some reason I hallucinated my knight was still on the board protecting b5 or something. You know what? Bishop takes d5 would also hang a piece. Doesn't matter. Stupid idea. The primary disease going off. Another tough player. Maybe we'll get a forfeit. It's pretty sad when you start rooting for forfeit victories in tournaments. A foo fight. I think I played this against him before, didn't I? Somebody played this line. Not that many people played this line for white. I said forfeit, not food fight. Anybody else trying to join the tournament? Bad turnout today. There was somebody, was it this player who played bishop e3 against me? Somebody recently, last week. This is a line I don't get to play much. The professional move here is like a3 for white. Does seem like a strong player. Primary disease. It's all you, Bob. e4. So I'm supposed to play this now. Usually they are terrified of bishop b4. They being, you know, the players who play this type of stuff with white. He doesn't seem to care. So what's next? Like knight g4? Knight d4? Knight d4, knight d4. Queen d4. Bishop d3. Looks like a loss of time for me. Man, this shouldn't be right for white. I have d5. ed5, ed5, cd5, knight d5. Actually, that does look playable. Gaida and Shini, please don't like just submit the, you know, best moves before we've even played them. It would be better if you didn't try to do that. Because like you might tell someone the best move. there's not a lot of delay here, so just sitting there like saying the best move is not really helpful. Bishop takes c5, interesting. Bishop takes c5. Bishop takes c5, knight a4, bishop e4, check. How does this work? I don't understand. I blundered a piece last game, so I might be crazy. He plays knight takes d5. So maybe I shouldn't even take it. Bishop takes c5, knight takes d5, bishop f2, for example. That looks good. Probably not analyzing that far enough, but alright. Alright, I don't know. Possible he has some other weird move. Knight b5? No, then I just check. Looks like a crazy tactic. I feel another gift sub coming on. $25 viewers, setting the all-time record. I guess everybody went back to school. The kids are tired. I want to go back to school too. When will the St. Louis chess thing end? Does it ever end, or does it just go on forever? I was just wondering. It's like endless. It's kind of boring after a while. The zombie apocalypse with Jonathan Spielman and Maurice Ashley. Another sort of weird tactic here. One round of Rapid and Blitz tomorrow? Wait, I thought it was Chess 960. I'm confused. Knight b4. It's just going on for weeks or something. It seems like it's never going to end. St. Louis chess. The center of chess in the world. St. Louis. It looks good. I can't berserk against this player. He's too strong. Alright. So, interesting result there. Loss. Loss. Win, 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 win. There's a draw there. I can't click on people's results. It sucks. I hate Mozilla for this. You used to be able to like hover your mouse over people and you could see who they played and stuff. But not anymore. Only 5 minutes left in the tournament. Bob's boy's gonna win it. I have to click the name, then I have to leave the arena though. If I click the name, I like go to their profile or whatever. Nothing happens. If I click the name, I get paired with them. There's only 5 minutes left in the tournament, so cheesy noob. Good game, cheesy noob. I'm just joking. I think Primary Disease is very similar to another player we had on the stream called Cheesy Noob. But he seems to have disappeared. A guy didn't is cheesy. He moved to Nepal. But Cheesy Noob didn't like spout out moves like that. No, he didn't do that. It's not cheesy either. He never like he never did like move spoilers. He was addicted to the stream. The exact same line we had yesterday? No, this is different. No, it is the same. Okay. I looked at this. I don't have much time. The tournament's going to be over. It's not going to matter. He played b6 first. A very rare line for black. He just basically has to stall for 4 minutes and he wins the tournament. Just don't move for 4 minutes and you win the tournament. Easy. Easy tournament, man. 1808, 1500 in bullet. But it's not the troll either. Because the whatever that the troll guy is like 2100. So we can be Jim, we can rest assured of that, right? I'm very disappointed in my results today. I should have won this tournament. Very substandard. I hung a piece against Saeed. I almost lost to Mule Skinner. I had another game. Who was it? That was really substandard. But that's what I get, man. I mean, I don't play all day like you guys. Need to play more, out of practice. But I was overconfident. Who played this type of opening against me before? See, what I don't like about Primary Disease is this account that's... I see a Primary Disease, I wouldn't even play you if you came to one of my streams, normally. Because you don't even have like 100 games on your account, you know? You have 49 games. I don't know how I even like accepted you in the first place. Like the first time we played, I don't know why I accepted that challenge, because normally I ask everybody to have like 100 games. It's kind of weird. What? I have to play some more. All my ratings have been provisional forever. They're turning provisional, but that's not like permanent, right? Time is running out. The game will not count for the result. Saeed is in third place. Mule Skinner. There's a tie. There's an exciting battle for third place going on, guys, as we speak. Lightning. I need some lightning here. Black to just resign for no reason, basically. If it was Astrobait playing black, he would just resign in this position. But just to mess with the tournament standings or something. He offered a draw. No, I'm not going to take a draw. I mean, there's no reason. We should just play it out. It doesn't affect the tournament standing. So it's basically like a 2-minute game. Primary Disease wins the tournament. Our new subscriber. Sparklehorse second. Saeed, Muleskinner, and Bisonov close for third. It looks like the American League. Talking baseball. Playoff situation. I'm bitter that I didn't win the tournament, but I don't deserve to win. Too many shaky results today. Hanging a piece against Saeed. That was really weird. Still, I came close. This looks lost for black. Unless Queen A8. No, Queen A8 doesn't work. I think he's lost here. Interesting solution. B5. So he could play knight b6? Wow. Who would have thought it? That's a pretty amazing defense there. That's crazy. B5 so he could play knight b6. I totally missed it. I thought he was going to play a5 and b4. Pretty resourceful. Anyway, guys, thanks for playing today. We'll be back with a subscriber stream on Thursday. Thanks for supporting the stream and subscribing. Another great defense. Can I take here? Wow. So he's managed to not lose any material. Even this is like he saw this. Except I have a trick. Bishop h7 check. He might even have a defense to this somehow. No. So I win the exchange. So he had 93 there. Wow. Pretty resourceful. Oh my god. I lost on time. He flagged me? Wow. Good game, sorry. Yeah. I totally forgot I berserked. Right. The sorry, dude? Really? That's like, you never say sorry in a situation like that. Anyway, guys, I will be back on Thursday. You think I was winning? I don't think so. I don't think so. I doubt it. Definitely not. I'll see you guys back on Thursday. Interesting tournament today. So take care. I've got a couple subscription submissions for our Move 11 Ubatis and Asterbait already, guys. So plenty of games to look at. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.